Hello everyone, Had here, and we are once again back in Disco Elysium. I'm very sorry for being a little bit late. I won't bore you with what happened, but yeah, there was a little bit of a turmoil in my personal professional life. Yeah, I had a conversation about maybe a new job. So yeah, I'm streaming because I'm between jobs right now, and I have time to do it. And I figured out that also, talking for a couple of hours in English would improve my language skills. So that's basically my reasoning. But yeah, once I will get a new job, and it looks like maybe I will be able to do that, then I don't want to abandon streaming, but maybe we'll have to figure out some schedule that would agree with my job potentially. But yeah, that's a song for the future. Right now, the schedule is just as I entered it in the Twitch schedule down below, and in my extension that counts down to my next streams. So we will be going live at around 5 PM CET today, tomorrow, and on Friday. I will have a break on Saturday. And with Football Manager at around 9:30 PM CET. So today also, after the Disco Elysium stream will end. Yeah, and that's basically it. Let's continue our adventure in Disco Elysium. And as always, there is an extension that lets you interact with me, vote for dialogue options and impact my roll chances. So if you want to play together, then we will be able to do that. Alright, yeah, we ended here on exploring the newly opened part of the map. It just opened because we closed down the waterlock that broke earlier. And yeah, let's explore further. I believe we found the tape for our karaoke session. That will definitely do, so that's great. Let's see what's here. Birds in the birch tree. Barely audible coos come from above. Let's explore this part of the map. I think this will be an exploration stream, kind of. We want to get the whole idea how the map looks. Yeah, and this will take a while, knowing this game.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a bloc obscure?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
Okay.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a bloc obscure.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
He spreads his arms. At least they left some old music behind. Tap on the tape you picked up, yeah.
Yes, and you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
He gives you a weird smile. Yes! Great deduction, Kim.
It's not meant as nagging.
Yeah.
Just an observation.
I mean, he's not wrong.
We should move. I don't think our suspect is in this particular yard. No place to hide. And besides, it's too close to Martinez.
Okay. Still, there's something here. Okay. You have money to pay guard now, so that's great. Okay, I think we explored this part. Can we go here? Yeah, we have to go down, right? Oh man, this music. So atmospheric. So good, man. What's this orb? A creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. Okay, we are not too far away from next skill point. I'm checking because we have the bonus that, you know, every orb clicked gives us 1 XP, so that's very good right now. What's this? Some wreckage. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice. Oh, banked up fuel canister. So will it let us like where is it? Add more beauty to the wall. Yeah, find government marked heavy fuel oil. Or maybe it was just a canister and nothing more. Let's see. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over years of use. The government issued red-dyed fuel oil. Inside looks like paint, though it smells much worse. Okay, so it has fuel oil inside. Alright, nice. Oh, what's this? The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in
Oh.
the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
Yeah, okay, I remember what it is. It checks out with our theory that we destroyed the like the entrance to the yard where the corpse was. We drove like a maniac on the roof of the pawn shop, then broke the sign that you know, because of that the water lock had to be closed down for 3 days, and basically the motor carriage ended here in the water. So I believe it's my doing. Yeah, I played this game when it came out first 2 years ago, so I didn't play the extended cut. I didn't have all the dialogue voices and voice actors and stuff, and I believe some quests may have changed, but I don't remember much from my first playthrough. I will admit it right now. I don't really remember like who's the murderer. I like vaguely remember, but yeah, this part of the investigation is new to me. It's kind of like a blind playthrough in those parts. But I remember some snippets, and I definitely remembered Kunal when I like talked to him first, and then he is like the most memorable part of this game. And I did remember this. I remembered that we like broke our motor carriage, so I believe we got to this part.
It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the trucks were leading to, yeah.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
The lieutenant replies, his eyes never leave the sunken vehicle. I think Kim also knows that it was me. Only I don't know that it was me.
You get a sudden sinking feeling.
Yeah.
Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your head over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, he leans forward to peek into the cold water. It checks out.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Yeah. Well. Looks like Jacob Earl's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, Rabiochin, crazy recklessness. Yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ. Yeah, I mean, my character doesn't realize that it was me, that was him. Let's berate ourselves then. Why the fuck not? Did you say something, Lieutenant?
I did not.
Oh.
But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
He gives you a blank stare.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, Rabiochin, crazy recklessness.
Yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The lieutenant glances at you, yeah.
Your mocking tone
yet
finds
another
no
case
response,
of the engine
but
displacement
motion
triumphing
of
over the
waves.
driver's IQ.
Yes. Clearly, this is a triumph.
He remarks
I'd say
dryly.
the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Okay.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
The lieutenant is staring at the wreck. What's the lieutenant? 72%. I would ask you for help, but I don't think anyone is in chat. We have 2 viewers, but let's see. Maybe you will help me, some of you. Let's try it. I will click this, and there will be a menu opened, and I would ask you to give +1 to intellect, because drama is part of the intellect skills, and -1 to anything else. So +1 to intellect, -1 to anything else. Let's try it. Will it work? 72% now. I would like to pass this check. Okay. Yeah, as I suspected. Alright, no matter. Let's try it anyway. What's the tune?
The tune
Right.
on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness.
Great.
The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill.
I like him. I like him so much. He is like a great partner to have.
2 birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
What a beautiful scene, man. Melancholic and very... beautiful scene.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, point to your eyes. That is a way to kill the fucking mood, isn't it? The tide sure is taking sweet time. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? You know what? Let's go with number 3. Number 1 is just assholish. Let's go with number 3. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Dalton wraps his chin.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to... Well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side either with the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? That's a good question. Number 2, do you think I will ever find my gun? That's boring. Number 3, man, this is taking like that. Number 1, who would you side with, Kim? Shipping company or strikers?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head, I guess that's just your way of saying you would side with the company. Understood, you're saying you're siding with the union. No, if someone puts a gun to your head, what would you say?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment.
Come on!
30 more minutes pass.
Come on! I didn't hear an answer. Oh, that's bullshit. That was actually an interesting question. Okay, I'm guessing he's neutral, and that's it. Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
Yeah.
It's a Coupris, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you.
Yes. Why haven't you?
Because I'm in denial.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices,
He pauses to think.
firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
And cops. Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
For my precinct.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Why am I so stupid right now?
Does he know something about that speed racer?
No. 41 is the rank. Oh, 41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Rub your chin. Small fish, this one. No. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. No. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Coupris 41. Scoff. Stupid factory. No. I had guessing. District something. A precinct. Something municipal. Rub your temples. You're getting a horrible headache. Number 5. It's number 5. Oh god. No.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
41. Precinct 41.
Yep.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea. Let's just say no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Do I have to panic? Can't I, like, be calm about it? My only two options are being in denial or panic. And I don't like those. No, it's the street racer.
There were never any street racers.
Yes,
It was always you. You drove your car in the sea.
but Jacob Earl.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
I guess I have to panic then. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. No. How do we get it out? I think I can ask all of those. So let's do it. Number 1. Down the list. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom?
Yeah.
I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Yep. The lieutenant looks skeptical. How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
He says almost gently. So it's just gonna be there like that.
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
He looks around. I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well.
Dalton replies with a sigh.
You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there.
He shakes his head.
In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real.
Great.
But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have this kind of money. People are gonna be angry at me, aren't they? In Precinct 41. This is a disaster. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
He's avoiding your gaze now.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
He's trying to cheer you up now. The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Although I believe until this point I didn't specifically admitted that I lost my badge or my gun to him. But I'm sure he connected all of the dots.
There is also a 4th thing you've lost.
X something, or is it about something else? A 4th thing.
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
I'm guessing it's about X something. Things were going so well. You were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
The lieutenant says with a smile.
At least we have a pretty good suspect. If we found your motor carriage in the sea, maybe we'll find her too.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Very interesting.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Let's. We are done with the thought.
Date of birth generator. You were born in the year 07.
Oh.
In the last year of the commune of Revachol.
So I'm
right
40,
before it
44.
fell in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old.
Okay.
The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Man, I fucked myself with the drinking, didn't I? Okay, but basically my guess from, I believe it was yesterday or 2 days ago, is correct. 18 years of service, it seems like much, but when you count it, then, I could have started my police work at around 25 years old of age. And you add 18 years to that, and it's 35. It's 40. Yeah, it checks out. So I was 25 or 26 when I started being a policeman. Okay. All right. Does it give us any bonuses? Learning Capful Logic raised to 4. -1 difficulty to all physics passives. Okay. I mean, it could be useful, like the second one. Did it open any checks? There was a physical... Yeah, barbell. No, it didn't. It's still... It's still locked. Okay. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Oh, we have a badge, ladies and gentlemen. We have our fucking badge. Great. That's great news. Joyce wanted this badge, so now we are able to show it to her. I mean, I'll take that, man. Also, let's change maybe our clothes. Yeah, we have these thingies for taking your Harmer Ryo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock, where your heart is buried. And this RCM Commander's jacket. +1 to Esprit de Corps and +1 to Visual Calculus. United in black, sharp eye. A black uniform jacket with RCM's signature white rectangle on its right sleeve and back side. Letters inside the collar read Lieutenant, I believe it's a Lieutenant, LTN, to JFR. I don't know what that means. The jacket is of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. How do I look at it? Not bad, man. Not bad. Right. I think I still like the coat more, but let's go with this for now. Right. And interact. Yeah. This. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in South Sound written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Oh shit! Requires a boombox to play. Like, it's perfect, man. It's like all the stars aligned for us to sing karaoke. And this one, RCM badge LTN Lieutenant to JFR Dubois. Look at us, man. Look at us. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you. A younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Is that all? I think it is. Let's interact with, first, with this. The smallest church in South Sound. I believe it is like a sad song, right? So it fits. It fits the mood right now.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press play on tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Oh, come on, I wanted to hear all of it. Okay, press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
First, it fits the mood. Second, I pronounced it wrong. Like, I think the narrator pronounced it like 3 or 4 different, like differently each time. So I don't know anymore. I thought it was okay, Sanson. It's Sanson. Sorry, I don't know French really. Like, I never learned it. I always wanted to. Let's continue.
Within seconds, you know, this is the one.
Yeah.
The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it. A click. Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this. No, I couldn't. It's too sad. I might cry and just... No. I will sing it. Scratch that. I'm already crying. And I look dumb and old. And I look dumb and old. Nope. Number 1. Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this.
Let's do that.
And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times. Yep, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version.
Yeah.
It's like the world itself is telling you to do it.
Yes!
Only one obstacle stands on your way.
I said the same thing, like the stars aligned perfectly, right? What?
Gart.
Oh.
You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
I will convince him. I will do everything it takes to convince him.
The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Let's look at our badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands. Study the badge. Leave. Study the badge. Leave. Okay, I think this is a bug. Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking, why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
Man.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois. So no, not Harry Dubois, but Harrier. That's a weird fucking name. Is it not? Or is it like... Huh? Harrier Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Thanks. Strange. It doesn't say Rafał Ambrosius Costo. I'm so glad, you know, one failed check and it like goes through the whole fucking game. This gag. Absolutely beautiful. We have to say it. Strange. It doesn't say Rafał Ambrosius Costo.
Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier? Yeah.
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Okay.
A name like armor.
But I want to be Harrier Dubois. I can be. Okay, Harrier Dubois it is then. Accepted.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
Pleased to make your acquaintance too, Kim Kitsuragi.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
Yeah, he does that, doesn't he? Okay, that's a nice touch. A really nice touch.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank, lieutenant, I believe, but I don't know what this means. 2 JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. What is Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Ефрейтор is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, Captain.
The lieutenant
You
explains.
have declined twice, thus you're double Ефрейтор.
Declined.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
He continues. Okay, so I preferred field work, but for some reason I became depressed and decided that fuck everything, I will sink my motor carriage, I will like throw my ledger not into the trash but into the toilet and just drink myself into oblivion. Maybe I should have gotten with that promotion, man. Maybe the field work isn't for me. But okay.
Heavy duty case solving machine.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
Décomptage.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Okay.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional Ефрейтор rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Oh. Interesting. Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior. I don't think he knew yet. So that's a strange accusation. Like he didn't knew what our rank was. I would assume. So yeah, not a number one. Number two, so you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank. Let's go with number two.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Okay.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He smiles encouragingly. I like you, man. You have some your quirks and but like everybody, right? And yeah, you're a good man. Kim is a really great character. I found my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
He pauses to examine you. Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. There are. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. No, thanks. That gives me hope.
Good.
He says with a quick smile. Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
Serial. Rev 12. So Revachol, I presume. 6205 Jam 41. 41 is a precinct, right? Jamrock? I don't know what those mean.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Okay.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue, 7th of November, 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Ефрейтор.
I think I should have gotten with the promotion.
A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
A faint smile.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big.
Okay.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
So it's interesting. He knew all of those people, but he didn't knew me. So even though I am a W freighter, I am not that famous. Interesting. Put the badge away. Sing karaoke. Yes, we are going to do this, man. Convince guard to let you sing karaoke. And we have another skill point. Great. We will like. Let's see. I think homosexual underground doesn't give us anything. Like, yeah. See, bonuses from the thought. Stop obsessing about sexuality. Like, this doesn't give us anything. This is just funny. So, I'm sorry, but I have to forget that. And let's internalize Copy of the Apocalypse or finger pistols. Let's go with finger pistols. Why the fuck not? It seems a little bit funny. Great. And it's only 1 hour, so yeah, let's do that. Right. Let's go for a little bit of a break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you for watching. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, so what is our plan? We will sing karaoke in the evening. And I think we also had to do something in Welling in Iraqs besides that. Didn't we? Find working class husband, okay. Ask about Ruby in the village, okay. Class is boy, okay. Signatures for Everard, Morelde. Yeah, I wanted to talk to Lina again, I think. About cryptozoology. Okay, but that will be like, oh, you know what? I have to do this before 9 PM. Because after 9 PM, people will start going to sleep. And maybe then I won't get to Lina. Let's explore a little bit. And when it will be close to 9 PM, we will go back to Welling in Rocks. And that will be that. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Okay.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
I mean, I am a hobo cap. If I don't have any money, then why the hell not, right? Wait, what will I be doing there? Under there?
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Was it not decided that you're a hobo cop?
Yep.
More hobo than cop?
Yep.
Or was that fine irony that your visual cortex somehow misunderstood?
No, it's a fair point. I don't have money.
Oh no, he's pretty much a bum now.
Great news, I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
I said, great news, I found somewhere to sleep. Point at the boat. Under this boat here, it will be free. I can pretty much finish the case from under the boat there. It's dry, waterproof, and free of charge. I'm gonna live under the boat now. Number 1, I said, great news. I found somewhere to sleep. Point at the boat. Under the boat here. It will be free.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
Oh, come on. Indulge me for a moment here.
I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
Think of it as a salvation. You have a home somewhere. All cops do.
Okay.
When this is done, you can return.
It's here. Okay, mortar. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and the forgotten chair. Yeah, let's enter it. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Okay, we have a bow knot. +2 to drama. And a postcard. Okay. Yeah, I never like sold any postcards. So if I don't have enough money, then I can always sell those, I think. Okay. That was a weird room. Weird thing that it had to be a separate loading screen, I think. Maybe something cut from the game or like some content here. Interesting. Right. Yeah, we've been here. Yeah, let's go there then. Let's go that way. What's here? Sounds of life in the north. Washboard scabs filth from fabric. Scraps. Sorry about that. Cinderblocks chart. A makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. That's his life friend. Up rock. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Oh. Okay. And this is a bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved.
Okay.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when...
Okay. I think we already did something similar, right? On the other part of the map. Oh. Intersolary trousers. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. I mean, let's try it, I guess. Oh, and this thing. You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement. You're not sure what kind of statement, though. Right. In Poland, the bow ties are kind of worn also by some very controversial politicians. Basically, if you wear that, then it's kind of understood that you may be sympathizing with them. Oh, maybe not, you know, but they are not very popular. Right. Intersolary trousers, +1 to Kingdom of Conscience, moralist pants. Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They are absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Right? And this postcard. The postcard depicts a forest of smoke. Yeah, written in the back is a single sentence, repeated twice. I get out. No address. Okay. Let's wear the trousers.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
Oops, it's a fashion faux pas. Discard the foot and the pants. I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. That's for sure.
Okay.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Right. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. You know what? It doesn't fit really with my black jacket. I don't think it fits. Let's go with the black pants. Where were they? Here. Yeah, regular black jeans. I think those those look better. I'm a man in black with a yellow gardening gloves. Right, let's go here. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Quick travel unlocked. Fisherman shacks. Oh, that's interesting. Quick travel. Oh, I can. Okay, I didn't like know that that was an option. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really want to do that. I kind of misclicked. Yeah, let's travel here then. Interesting. There's a fast travel system. Okay, I was here, right? Right. What's this? A wetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. Okay, some money. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Okay. Rock. The street sign is illegible below the graffito. Aduhai Induk Suhorang. Okay. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. What's here? We will talk to these people in a minute. A flower through where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Book, a primer for small kids. A textbook for the first grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. Like, holy shit, this is stuff from Nightmares. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me kind of Monokuma. The, like, Danganronpa antagonist. Yeah. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart. While E fell off a long time ago. Yeah. Children should pay more attention. Okay, let's talk to these people. Or maybe let's first do this. Oh, there's another person here. It's locked tight. Okay. You can't see into the house from this angle. Hello. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Oh, her eyes are closed. This is basically like Polish version of this song is Panie Janie, Panie Janie, pora wstać, pora wstać. Wszystkie dzwony biją, bim bam bom, bim bam bom. Basically, Mr. John, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Every bell is ringing. Bim bam bom. Yeah, that's just. I don't know. I know this song from my childhood. Strange, man. Let's continue.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzunti.
Okay.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
She opens her eyes. Cataracts? I'm sorry, what is it? Oh, okay, Zachma. A medical condition in which the lens of the eye becomes progressively opaque, resulting in blurred vision. So she doesn't see well, at least.
Then how does she know you're here?
I mean, it's not blindness fully, I don't think. Like, okay, it could be. If you can't see, then how did you know I was there? It's a stupid question. She can hear us. Being forward, yeah, right.
Oh, welcome, police officer.
Oh, that's interesting.
We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
A shadow passes over her face.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops, we don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble. We're cops, we're hell raisers. Click, click, bang, bang. Point your finger pistols at Oh. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Click, click, bang, bang.
No, you're not. I've seen you around here before. 12 years ago. You didn't raise any hell. You were quite helpful, actually. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Okay. Wait, I've been here before.
No, not you personally.
Okay, yeah.
I meant the RCM.
Yep.
Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am totally an ill omen. It's exactly what I've been telling everyone. The end is here. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen.
Okay.
But you're still welcome here. As
Thank
long
you.
as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
Alright.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
I assume not literally searching for treasure, but you know, they are out in the world trying to get more money, possibly, or something, like working jobs somewhere else.
Ah, look at me ramble on.
She waves her hand.
What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, that was unfortunate out of me, but you know what I mean.
Because she's blind.
Yeah.
Which you seem to have forgotten.
Okay, do you know, like, yeah... You know what I meant. Like this wasn't... I'm not feeling sorry. Oh, that's what I want, meant to say. Like, you know the meaning behind my statement. So this was kind of, oh, look at you being so rude. I kind of hate those kinds of people. Like, oh, look at you being so rude. Even though you didn't mean to offend me or anything, I am still offended. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She nods with a wrinkled smile. Great.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
Yeah. And this thing right here, I haven't seen anyone lately. This is, again, evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez.
He points east.
She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Yep.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
She turns to him. You know something? We're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, you know? You don't have to worry about retaliation. I mean, I don't know that, really. Yeah, number 2. This is like what that man locked. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her out. Help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself. Like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us. Okay, but we'll be back later if we find anything suspicious. Number 1, I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
Okay, so Ruby was here. Great. Good to know that.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
The lieutenant turns to you.
Ruby was here.
Yeah.
You know it.
Like, she basically confirmed it. She said that she was, but she won't tell anything. Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. Okay. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Okay, that's strange. Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway.
Okay.
You can stay there.
She tilts her head on the side, pondering over something. I'm not sure it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. I think it's appropriate to me. It's better than living in the streets. There's this guy, guard, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks.
She looks around.
We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
One more time, I can just have the room.
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
She nods and looks at the shack. It would help me stay in touch with the proletariat now. Not. This could be the first chapter of my rags to riches memoir. Number 3. Now this is a real Revacholian hospitality. This guard must be half-kept. Okay, this is racist. This is not only nationalistic, but it's also fucking racist. Number 4. Unfortunately, this incremental development hasn't elevated this neighborhood yet. I see potential here. So this is ultra-liberal, I presume. Number 5, I don't need much. This sounds just fine. Let's go for ultra-liberal because we will get +1 real for it.
Any then?
Oh, we didn't.
I'm sure of it. Are you interested or not?
Her eyes turn to the sky. Oh, that's interesting. I thought we would get a bonus for that. Maybe it wasn't ultra-liberal answer.
Sire, she doesn't believe things will ever improve around here.
No, I don't want a free room. It's not proper. Stay at Wellington Racks. You got yourself a tenant. Get keys to your new home.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He looks around and adds, okay. What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
She sounds tired. What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place.
She grins.
A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
A weird way to say it. This place is pornographically poor. There's got to be something here, tell me. Who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make a little money around here? Alright, there's another topic, okay. Guess let's be rude. This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
The lieutenant marks dryly and looks around.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
Her eyes grow wide with glee. I'm lost too. I would really rather go back to talking about the village. I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
Her expression betrays curiosity. I think I'm in the process of finding myself again. This is not wrong. Maybe I should stay lost, just move here and disappear completely. No. Number 3. I would really rather go back. No, number 4. Or number 1. I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer?
A fleeting smirk runs across her lips. There's got to be something here, tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
She waves her hand southwest. The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
She looks toward the buildings to the south.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens.
Okay.
Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
She tightens the scarf around her neck. Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now.
She nods her head across the courtyard.
And then there's the drunks.
She sighs.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Who? What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself.
Okay.
Don't have to look long to find these guys.
She slowly shakes her head. Is there a way to make a little money around here? I presume not.
Here? For you?
Yeah.
No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
She lies out a dry chortle. Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
She replies and wipes her forehead. Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open.
She frowns.
It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plants?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something.
She shrugs.
Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fisher market here?
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else.
After a long pause, she adds.
Now, What catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
Look at that, there's like snow falling. Okay. That's it, there's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Okay.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Isabel Sadie. I think you're more than just an old washerwoman.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
My name is Rafael Abrocious Cousteau. Sigh. I lost my name. Let's be serious. Lieutenant W. Fieritur Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
The old woman nods with evident respect. I was asked to get your signature, hand her the envelope. No, nope, definitely not. Although, you know what, goodbye, I'm off. Let's save it. I want to once again trick Everard. I don't want to do what he tells me to do. I want to trick him once again.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
And I was asked to get your signature. I'm hoping it will lead to more conversation here. And at the end of it, I will have the option to either trick Everard or, tell her to not sign it. And I will... Yeah, I don't want her to sign it. So... Let's ask about if we can maybe trick Everard together. I was asked to get your signature, hand her the envelope.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
She takes out the document and squints her eyes. Everard wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center. It's just a real estate deal, nothing ominous. Actually, never mind, I won't bother you with this. Let's be honest, Everard wants to turn part of this village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses.
She leaves the paper very close to her face and studies it intently.
Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
She hands the envelope back. Wait, where can I find her?
She's right over there. The dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing.
She points towards the jetty. I will go ask her first then.
Yes, you do that. Can't let fat Mr. Clare down now, can you?
Okay, she replies slowly, nodding. Oh, I don't like this. I'm not his peon. I want to trick him.
She is not impressed by a cop running errands for a local bigwig. Not at all.
Okay, goodbye, I'm off. Once again, I don't know what hides behind these conversations, so... You know what? Do we have, the ability to see this letter? Ask about Ruby in the village. Okay, the washerwoman is hiding something. Look around, maybe get into her shack somehow. Items? Oh, no, interact. A white envelope with stamp attached to the upper corner. Yeah, handed to you by Everett Keller. This is it. Inside are some legal documents. Let's interact with it.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Oh.
A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Okay.
It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
Okay.
This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say.
I think it's ominous.
My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
The lieutenant replies, flipping through the documents. He shrugs.
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Okay, logic, medium, 11. Try to find a loophole in the deal. 83%. Cool cubic pyrite. I didn't have the ability to disagree with it. Ominous shape, okay, +1. So it just cancels each other out, okay? +1 centers very close to houses. Logic, let's put the this away and let's see. We have +2 to logic. From this shirt. And from the glasses, right. Do we have any more clothes that give us bonuses for logic? We have -1 to logic. We have drama, but no. -1 to logic once again. Yeah, we have this hat for some reason that gives us +1 to logic, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that once again. Interact with the envelope.
Take the legal documents out of the
Try to find a loophole in the deal. 92%.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
12 to 40 months. Holy shit, that's long. That's fucking long. That's like... Yeah, it can take more than 3 years to build that. Alright. Also, that's like a big margin. Wait, what are the ramifications of this? Ramifications.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, point to the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it? The noise will be tough on the villagers, but I guess there's just... No, number 1. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed.
Oh.
Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
He pauses to think. Okay, interfacing. Let's do this. Commence the forgery. -10. Everard's people could be watching you here. +1. Indirect modes of taxation. Okay. So we have to like find a place where his people won't be looking at us. Let's do that then. Great. Okay, so we have a plan about this thing. Isabel and Lillian. Yeah, Isabel is the old lady, and Lillian is this like the other lady that I have to talk with yet. Find someone to sign the document instead, or forge the signatures, but somewhere private where you feel safe enough to sleep. Okay, so maybe in our shack or in the guards room, like in Whirling in Rocks. Okay, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Hello? What are these doing in the fish? Okay, we have boots that give us perception. Okay, we have to like interact with all of this thing. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Interesting. Hello.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip. A sword hangs from her hip? That's interesting.
Anything I can help you with?
As always, I am the lawbringer. That depends. Where are we exactly? Let's be weird. As always, I am the lawbringer.
You've graduated to lawbringer now?
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second-guessed about anything.
She waves you off. Okay.
So what brings you here, lawbringer?
Bringing the law. Lojo. Thought gained. Let's see. Weird job. Hey, so a little observation. It's all cool, man. Don't freak out. But every time you say I am the law, and you say it a lot, it's basically hello for you. Your jaw does this weird thing. It sort of shifts sideways, hanging off your face at a jaunty angle. Where the word law sounds oddly guttural and low. It's strange. You don't notice it, but after saying you're the law 80,000 times, the question does come up. Why do you have the low jaw? Okay, that's funny. We will do that. We will like internalize it once we have maybe some more skill points. Great. this seems like fun. I have the authority. I am Eric Cartman. That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
She looks around. Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible.
Oh.
Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Nitpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Okay, so great. You are Lillian, so you are the second person that I should like talk to about this Everard thing. She gestures toward towards the fishnets.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
She tilts her head so slightly. I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
She looks slightly disappointed. Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
Okay.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
A faint smile runs across her face. I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
She frowns, thinking. People who look for imaginary animals. People who look for animals who are hard to find. People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist. Let's be wacky. Yeah, number 3. People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen.
She exclaims. Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here. Nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
She nods. Yeah.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading.
She points north.
Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either.
She sighs.
Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
The husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for his wife.
Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the great lost city of Ace, Under the Waves?
I am looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
She concurs with a smile. Yeah, that's what cops do. I'm an agent of unstoppable forces. No one can escape what's coming for them. I guess so. Doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life. I'm just doing my job. Number 3. I guess so. Doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life.
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
She chuckles. Okay, I gained a thought. Searchlight division. You have lots of thoughts to like internalize. Missing persons cases just really get to you. It's hard watching people worry about their loved ones. The little nervous movements, the dark rings around their eyes from sleepless nights. And even if there are no loved ones waiting. You like to have all your ducks in a row, and really bothers you when whole entire people aren't accounted for. Yeah, okay. You know what? It's getting kind of late. After this conversation, we are going back to Whirling in Rags and talking to Lena, because I want to talk to her about this cryptozoology stuff. Before we will look for her husband. I think it could be helpful, maybe. Yeah. I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh?
No, that's it.
Really? Are you... A lot of stuff. Oh. There's plenty missing.
I was asked to get your signature. Hand her Everald's envelope. Yeah, let's see that.
This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Her eyes dart back and forth on the paper. Everald's planning to turn some of the village into your youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Her voice trails off.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Yeah, thought what exactly? On second thought, don't sign the papers.
Aye, if you say so.
She plucks
Probably
on her.
better that way.
Yeah.
I mean, who likes construction noise?
She plucks on her net. I'm glad we had that option. I changed my mind. I would like you to sign the documents. Nope. What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting. What have you found? I never thought the sea brought in anything particularly interesting. Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic. Okay, so this is hitting on her. Alright, I think I get it. Let me ask you something. Interesting. What have you found?
Wood. Pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general.
She looks at the beach.
Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment.
Okay.
You only get to ask one thing.
Okay.
It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
You know what? I'm kind of glad that we got that warning, and also I would appreciate if we got that warning a little bit more, because you know there are times where I don't know if I can like ask all of the questions or if asking some of them will progress the dialogue. So, but okay, we now know that we only have only got to ask one of those things. So let's see. I need to know about those human bodies. A mine. The RCM could use a mine. Where is it? Drugs. I need info on this. Major narc happened to yourself now? This place looks bad. Why don't you leave? No, that's kind of... You know, this is her choice, decision. Like, whatever. She can do whatever she wants. Okay, enough about this place. Okay, not number 5, not number 4, not number 3. Number 2, a mine. And human bodies, yeah, human bodies are kind of like natural to ask about. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it?
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
She spits over the railing. Yeah, like, you know, human bodies, right? You would ask about those, but I'm guessing they are just people who drowned, and that's it.
Spiky must have been a naval contact mine.
Nice sword. Yeah, this is fucking weird. Point at the saber on her hip. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
She smiles at her own joke. Hold on, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
She glances at the blade. Does it, though? I think a knife is easier to use. But yeah, it gives you some distance, maybe, I don't know.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
Yeah. It is imposing, not? Isn't that what guns are for?
Guns are expensive and fragile, I think.
She shrugs.
Besides, I got kids. Can't have guns around them, and sometimes a sharp blade is enough to keep folks at bay.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
She adds, tittering. Can I borrow that sword? Why the fuck do I want the sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't?
She smiles. Okay.
The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, point to the expression on your face. I'm a proper man, believe me. True, most people I've met are scared. Behold! Her eyes meet yours, and suddenly she starts laughing. It's hoarse, as if she hasn't laughed in a while. Do you like it? Find someone else to laugh at. I'm not a clown. Do you like it?
Sure.
Okay.
It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
Her face straightens. Yeah, I can't do anything about it though. It's apparently neurological, and I can't get rid of. Well, I can't get rid of it. Yeah.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
I mean, sure. Can I borrow that sword for something?
No,
okay.
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Attempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
Her eyes are smiling as her hand moves to the hilt. So, where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
She looks down. So, where are all the men now? Some went to the patch their wounds, the lessons learned, others went more thick-headed. And one of them, I don't know. Wait, why? If they are thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Her expression doesn't change. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if it's a joke. Where's your husband now?
Gone.
I'm presuming he's dead. Gone where? Gone, coward! I would never leave anyone. Yeah. He disappeared. Sounds like a missing person. No, he's dead. Gone. Okay. Game, I'm not that stupid. Please, give me an option to say that he's dead. And I'm sorry for her loss or something. Right. What is the least disrespectful answer? Not this. Not this. I guess number 1. Gone where?
To the waves.
Yeah.
The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Her eyes stop in yours. That's bad. What happened? Oh, say no more. Wait for her to continue. He died. Was he murdered? No. No. That's bad. What happened?
Who knows? Maybe he fell over.
She shrugs.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss,
Yeah.
know that it was 4 years ago,
Okay.
and I've moved on.
Okay.
There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Alright. I won't say that I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah, death is nothing I shit on death. No. You should have thrown yourself in the waves after him. Not... What the fuck? No! That's a stupid answer. Number 3. Holy shit! This reminds me of Witcher 3. Like cutscene where the king dies when you go first to Skellige. And his wife just go after him on the boat that's about to be burnt. Like that shit was fucking... It's apparently some Viking custom. So it was real. But yeah, that shit was disturbing. No. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? I mean, it's true. Yeah, my father died 3 years ago, and that shit was horrifying. Like, in my arms. So, I'll tell you, man. This, yeah, there are some traumatic shit in the world. But after 3 years, you're kind of back to being kind of alright. So, after 4 years, she could be alright. Yeah, it's healthy to let go and move on. You gotta keep the wheels spinning. That's also not untrue. I think number 3 is the best one. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on.
She crosses her arms. Okay.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where the 2 little kids are playing with what looks like rocks. Look like rocks, okay.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
I changed my mind. No, I won't do that. So I think that's your skiff. Point at the overturned boat.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sundays, put your hands in the rain.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
She looks at the rain circles on the water.
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Okay.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
Okay, that's interesting.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
She replies with a nod and nods.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Suggestion, heroic 15. She needs to go on a date with another drunk, badly. Holy shit. Yeah, 3%. -1. Kim's presence makes it awkward. Yeah, it is. Okay. So if I ask her out, I should do it after Kim is gone. -6. Don't know a good spot yet. Explore the coast. Okay. So you have to explore first. Good. Thank you, game, for a good advice. Be seeing you. And we have a phone.
Finger pistol.
Yeah,
9mm.
this fucking thing.
Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people.
Oh.
If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols.
Okay.
Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had, it would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at them. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
What bonuses do we have? +1 to reaction speed. Safety is always off. Empty hand slot gives suggestion +1. Okay, that's good to remember. So, yeah, and this is a suggestion check with her. So, I should like unequip everything, and then I will have +2 to suggestion. Okay, that's not a bad perk actually. All right, nice. And clothes, yeah, this thing. Franco-Nigerian cavalry Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. +1 to perception, a view from above. Good old cuff-length cavalry boots. Mount the horse and ride into the night. The heel comes in handy too. It definitely makes you some good 5 centimeters taller. But could it be that it's also making you sharper, more perceptive to your surroundings? Not that you've gained a new perspective. Okay. Yeah, I want to go back to whirling in rocks. Let's do this. Oh, are you Joyce, perhaps? The planks creak beneath your weight. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. You know what? We found our batch, so the next conversation with her will be long. I don't want to do it. I want to talk to Lena before she goes to bed. So, let's do this. Yeah, there. Okay. We can like go here, and we will go here when we will go to sleep, I think. Yeah, let's travel to the welding in racks. And yeah, I wanted to do something about the window, I think, in the classiest room. So let's do that also. Oh, there's no music. Oh, there is. Okay, great. Can I talk to you about something more?
I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe.
Oh, he's got you.
Not bad at all. What brings you here?
Yeah, I forgot about it. About this hat I'm wearing.
You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it.
I wasn't really planning on giving it back anyway. Thanks. It's like carrying a piece of you with me all the time. Holy shit. I took it to blend in. I'm undercover, you see. I wasn't really planning on giving it back anyway.
How cunning.
He
I
raises
like men who take what they want.
He raises his brow and you're not sure whether he's mocking you or not. Okay, let's leave.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye.
The Coppernado is back.
He smirks.
What do you want?
I want to go over a few things regarding Ruby's disappearance again.
Yeah?
Okay,
what?
That's it. Bye-bye.
Yes? What is it?
You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
She seems confused for a moment.
What was with that, sir?
You called me sir, why?
Well, I guess
She looks extremely uncomfortable right now.
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
The words are addressed to you.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
He looks at you inquisitively.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though.
Okay.
Who is this guy?
Okay, let's see you around. Right, I wanted to talk to Lena.
Can I help you?
Oh, karaoke thing. Yeah, we will talk to Gart about that. Gorąca
The man
bułka.
ponders his...
Yeah, nothing here new. So yeah, let's talk to Lena.
Oh, hello, dear.
It's locked.
There you are again.
Suggestion. Yeah, suggestion check. So, can I like unequip some things? This and this. Did that open the check? Suggestion. Let's see. 2.
Oh, hello, dear.
Nope, it didn't.
There you are.
You have -1 from something here. Yeah, from this. Right, let's see if we have any clothes that... No, -1 suggestion. Oh, +1 suggestion, great. No, we don't have anything else than that. Great. And it's still locked,
hello,
right?
dear.
Right, it is.
There you-
So let's... You know what? Yeah, let's invest in a skill. Where is it? Suggestion 4. Let's get it. Yeah, and it opened. Oh, Suzerainty, the board game. Okay. We already. You know, man, those checks are fucking. The system of this isn't really good, I don't think. It should be like a couple of those checks should be crossed out, and we have Joyce Messier, legendary. Okay, Esprit de Corp. For some reason, because it is a like different check than the suggestion one, and the Cryptozoologist's wife. Yeah, right. That's what I wanted. Let's save the game. And let's try to
Oh, hello, dear.
roll this.
There you are again.
She sounds glad to see you. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Okay.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
The lieutenant froze you one of his looks. Oh, come on, Kim. Don't be like that. Cryptid extravaganza, I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Or he'll be disappointed in you.
Let him be disappointed then.
Ooh, tough choice there.
What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Take out the pen she gave you, yeah. Are there any invisible cryptids? This has been educational study, we need to discuss something else. What's the biggest cryptid?
That would be the giant of Kokonur.
She says as if it's common knowledge.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this illuminance further. And just how big it is. Just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Who are you? No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Lieutenant interjects.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more?
I do.
Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's the tiniest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
I didn't fucking promise anything. I specifically didn't promise anything. Yeah, I didn't choose the promise option. But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too? Right, okay, we can move on from now. It would be dishonorable to Renesh? Okay, how the fuck do you pronounce that? Renesh.
Renege.
Renege. Okay, Renege. It would be the sound of Renege on the promise? No, I didn't promise that. Fuck you. But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too?
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
That conversation was fucking great. Ah, fuck it, let's have more crypt. What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history.
Okay.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes. The bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see, but do go on.
He looks at her skeptically. You mean there is an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
Okay, this is fucking ridiculous, kind of.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now.
Okay.
All alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
Okay, she just likes, she has wild imagination and she likes, like, paranormal stuff, maybe. And that's okay, like, people can be weird like that. But it is a little bit ridiculous to listen about this stuff. Okay, what's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
She pauses for effect. The gnome of Jeroma, that sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Shit. What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
The lieutenant can't help himself.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says, mostly to herself. Okay, that's... Okay.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Seems very convenient that it just disappeared and nothing like it was seen again. No, it was a perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. Like, yeah, I agree that this is bullshit, right? But I don't want to poke hole in her theories. Like, that would be... Why the hell would you do that? Just to like ruin the... She's quite passionate about it. It's like indulging a child, I think. And yeah, don't tell the child too early that Santa Claus doesn't exist. No, to be fair, she's older than me, so maybe I should. No. Don't, yeah, because number one is saying it out loud, and number two is keeping it to yourself. Let's go with number two.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more gnomes or whatever.
I plan to thank you, Logic. I plan to do that. Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me?
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Wow, with its saliva?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
Oh shit. And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man.
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
I knew it, Kim. You're not human. I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us. To suggest otherwise is stupid. That's why I always have to take the lead, right, Kim? Let's go with number one. I knew it, Kim. You are not human.
Ma'am, you are confusing him.
He gives Lina a look communicating something between disgust and exasperation.
Please don't misunderstand me, either of you. Human, as it is used in everyday speech, is hardly a taxonomic category. For all intents and purposes, you can be thought of as human. Though Saelites do have some distinguishing characteristics. Different advantages, if you will.
Okay, so... is this like a racist thingy, kind of? She looks at the Lieutenant genially? What does it mean, genially? Genially. Wesoło. So, like, happily. Okay.
Yes. Advantages such as the flakier texture of Saelite earwax, or so I've heard. Nothing inspires pride in one species quite like speculative evolutionary biology. Perhaps we've had enough of that for today.
Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Quite many of them, I presume.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
You're right, Kim. It's childish, but I need to know. Shush, Kim. She's gonna tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound.
Okay.
And that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
The woman corrects her glasses.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as A whisper, light and low.
A whisper, light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they?
Her eyes light up behind her glasses. I mean, we are talking about, like, bullshit right now, but it's making her happy. So, I mean, it's good enough, I guess.
Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
The lieutenant looks at her skeptically.
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Corpuscle. Oh, okay. A minute body or cell in an organism, especially a red or white cell in the blood of vertebrates.
Corpuscle.
Okay. Could it be here? Look around, right now.
It could be.
She says calmly.
As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
I mean, yeah, there are animals that, you know, can produce sounds that are outside of our hearing range, so it isn't something like very uncommon, but okay, let's continue.
She transforms when speaking about these strange animals into a confident woman.
I mean, that's nice to see, right? Again, it's bullshit and it's funny a little bit, but let her have it.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
She smiles. Name them.
Sequester, Time, Joscan.
She nods.
Those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually.
Why is the Mama d'Aqua so afraid of us?
That is a sad story.
She frowns.
A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mama d'Aqua's. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
She nods gravely.
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
That's a nice way to say it. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
Psst. They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Col de Mama d'Aqua population anywhere.
Okay.
Of course. A common thread in these.
Yeah.
Disappearance and unfalsifiability.
He concedes.
I like the story, though, ma'am.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm glad you did, dear.
She seems genuinely glad. Yeah, again, let's indulge her. Like, you know, this is just some little nice stories that probably aren't real. I mean, you know, they could be real. I don't know shit about this world. It isn't our world, so maybe there are some strange animals. I don't know. But okay. Interesting. What about...
What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
She grins. I'd really like to hear more about cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yes, let's have.
Of course, officers.
Okay, that's all.
I'm glad you like them.
Thank you. Okay, that was, you know, that was nice enough, I guess. I wanted to do it before we meet her husband because, yeah, I believe he is somewhere in this new place that we are exploring, and yeah, let's have, maybe it will give us some bonuses or something. Yeah, let's do this first, like. And also, we wanted to do visual calculus, I think. Like, let's try to arrest Classy once more. Although, when I was editing the last day's stream and putting it on YouTube, you know, I went and checked what was like wrong with it.
This medicine
And I think the option that I chose it only because I wanted to see if I can do another volition check, and I couldn't either way. But yeah, the option to like back off had in the brackets like a statement of back off completely or something like this, and I like misunderstood it or something. I thought that we can go back to it. And yeah, I think I chose it, and because of that I can't arrest her anymore. Maybe that's the reason. Or maybe I couldn't arrest her anyway. I don't know. But still.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
What happened here? You know what? Let's leave. Let's ask Krasie first. Maybe, you know, let's do this one more time. Let's see if we have something maybe more to talk about with her. Just to be sure, you know.
Officer, what brings you up here in the rain?
Yes, miss. All right.
Coolly, gracefully.
Okay.
She nods, silently.
Lies.
Yes, we demand.
Okay.
She slowly...
That's it. So let's go back to the window. Also, before we do that, we will change our clothes, right? To visual calculus. Yeah, let's see. Clothes. It is a blue thingy, right? Okay, nothing here. Visual calculus. Okay, +1 here, great. And here. Okay, that's all. Where is our fedora here? Really good right now. Right, so let's do this check.
This window is pristine on the inside.
What happened here? 97%.
The one next to it. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What positions? What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th, and a shot has just been fired.
This face is fucking weird. Is it the deceased? The guy who was shot? Fucking weird face, man. Right. So... what? Is this whirling in rags? I think it is. Point A. Right.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside. Location A prime.
Mm-hmm.
The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Again, shooting someone through a window is not the perfect way to do it. I don't think so. It's a little bit strange. And the fact that she didn't notice anyone or didn't know if she heard a gunshot. Like, inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain.
Okay.
He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Well, there is that. I mean, he apparently was a piece of shit, but if you are gonna die, I think it's like the best way. Like, you don't know what's coming, right? It's just over. Have a look at point A prime, the roof. That's what it means, A prime?
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be a gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what? 80% sure that the roof is where the shot was made from.
72%.
Okay.
With an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-Grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot.
And 72%, like, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion? Like, do you have some mathematical equation in your head that tells you that it's 72% and not 80%? Okay.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room? Closer point.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
And also, the broken window, right? So, nope. Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
There are, like, I found some, by my own deduction, mind you, but okay. Like, again, like, Classia's testimony is an argument against this point A prime. She didn't see anyone, and she didn't hear she doesn't know if she heard the gunshot. And doing all of this is fucking weird. It's just plain weird. Like, again, I don't know how this door works. Maybe it's just being shut and there's no way to get into the room from the balcony when the balcony is shut. Maybe that's just that, and you know, the safest bet would be to shoot someone through the window. But still, it's a weird way to kill someone. And again, why is she alive right now? If you do that, then there's just like so high probability that she will recognize you or she will spot you, right? That she will be a witness. Why the fuck didn't you kill her also? I don't know, man. There's something weird about it. Let's go further. Could there have been any another point of origin, further away.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance.
Okay.
Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yes. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Have a look at point B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest.
Okay.
Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
And this is near the church. We didn't explore that area yet. I think we stopped here. This is the fishing village in this map. So we didn't explore those areas. So, we will just think about it and then explore it. And I think that would be the way to do it. Okay. Have a look at point B double prime, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%.
Okay.
A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No. Too far-fetched.
Have a look at point B triple prime, the islet.
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks. On an islet in the bay.
Islet.
The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
Yeah.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof, in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, and B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
He remarks, raising an eyebrow. It's okay, much less than from the roof, but still. I'm just being thorough. It's okay. I don't like the roof option. It still doesn't make sense to me. It's okay.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast.
Okay.
Rule these spots out one by one.
Right.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
Yeah, also that. I mean, all of the things that I'm doubtful about could have been explained just by Glacier either lying, as she did so many times before, or by her just not witnessing really anyone. It would be like a fucking coincidence that would obstruct my investigation in a meaningful way, and that would be shitty. But it could be an explanation, right? It could happen. So, right, let's blink and leave. Yeah, so I think that's it here. I think that's it. I'm glad we did that. Yeah, I forgotten about it. I forgot to do it yesterday. You know what? I should probably. I know the stream is kind of a little bit shorter than usual, but I should probably end it in a little bit because it's almost 8 PM CET. And I have to do one more thing regarding this job thingy that I was talking to you about at the start of the stream. So, but yeah, so you know what? Let's try to do the karaoke. I think we can do it. Determine where the shot came from. Yeah. So all of this and exploring the other part of the map, we will do it tomorrow. But for now, let's just sing karaoke. Convince Gar to let you sing karaoke. Yeah. It would be nice. There are some people here. Let's save it. And I think that's it.
Can I help you?
Guard, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
It is.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Lowe is about to tear it up SAT style. Number 2, why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it? That's a fair question. Number 3, it's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. Okay. Number 4, this is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. Number 5, you're right, it's not the right time yet. Johnny Lowe is about to tear it up, sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
He begins confidently, but then stumbles on his own words. What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Well, that's surprising. It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
He admits reluctantly. I'm a real client, I have paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He comes up with a counter-argument. It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tape of Smallest Church and the Chanson.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Yes.
This is the look of a man who's defeated.
Yes.
He knows he's out of excuses.
Yeah, we've beaten him.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair.
Great.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
He shakes the tape at you. We want this boss fight. Let's sing karaoke.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Great.
Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
It is. Goodbye. So let's save it now. I don't want to fuck anything up. So what? We do it here, right?
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
I mean, all of my appearance, besides the gardening gloves that look just fucking stupid, but if you ignore those, then I am a man in black right now with a fedora hat. I could be some poetic singer or some shit. It fits.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
Well, should.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
10 steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. Put your lips against the microphone, test it. Look around the room first. I'm ready, God. Hit play. 17% drama check. Well, shit, man. Can I leave and put some drama clothes? Okay, let's test it, maybe.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic?
Great.
Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
Look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention. But still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse, they are going to hate you.
Oh, come on.
Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff.
8%! Holy shit. +1 throwing in some dance moves. -1 the hand conundrum. -1 too close to the mic. Well, shit, I guess these things didn't help, did they? I would ask for help, but no one is here. No one is watching the stream right now. Well, shit, man. If I leave, can I go back? I saved it here. Let's try it. Let's try to leave right now. Yeah, I can go back. Great. Let's go with some clothes. Yeah, +1 to drama. Great. Where are the drama things? Not here. Logic authority, no. Yeah, +2 to drama, great. Sorry, horrific necktie. Yeah, you will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. That's why I said I'm sorry. I betrayed my horrific necktie. Although I am wearing a bow tie, not a scarf. This right here is not a drama thingy. Oh, this is a drama. Well, shit, man. I'm looking great. I'm looking absolutely great. Like a part of some underground, I think. Fuck, man. And that's it. I think that's it. Okay, let's try this check now. Let's try this fucking check now.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Oh, 72%.
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
+1, dress code, insane silk dragon. Okay, we have a high chance. You know what? This may be the... If we failed it, this may be the first time in this game that I'm going to save scum. If it's not going to work. Yeah, I'm announcing it now. If it's going to fail, I will save scum this. I'm ready, guard. Hit play.
The air
Fuck!
is thick with anticipation.
Great.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
Well, okay, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe, you know, first time, let's be funny. I'm guessing this will be funny. Oh, holy shit. No. Do we hear our voice for the first time?
I would often go there.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
To the tiny church there.
I think it's a voice of limbic system, isn't it?
The smallest church in Sansan. Now it once was larger. How the real may rest there.
Well, shit, man.
Down through the mist there. Towards the Seven Sisters. Towards those pale cliffs there.
To be honest, it doesn't sound that bad.
I would often stay there.
I mean, it kind of does, right? But
in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here.
I mean, he hit some notes.
But now you're all alone.
Oh shit! No.
None of this matters.
Holy fuck! Okay, you know what? It was supposed to be shit, right? I expected something worse, to be honest. I mean, it was horrible, but... but it sounded like someone who actually has a nice voice and purposely tries to sing it badly. It didn't sound that, like, he hit he hit many good, like, points that musically connected with the tape. Like there wasn't too much false notes there. And the false notes that were there sounded kind of like they were forced a little bit. Okay, just as I said, I will save scum. I don't fucking care. I would often go there to the tiny church there. Oh, we have lyrics. I would often go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Sanson, though it once was larger. How the real may rest there, down through the mist there, towards the Seven Sisters, towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now you are all alone. None of this matters at all.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry, made of pity. No one liked you.
It's like a bad fucking dream, man. Say, you don't like it, huh? Number 2. I'm up here singing my fucking heart out, and it's not good enough for you, fucker. Number 3. Fuck you. I gave it my fucking best. I gave it everything, and you shit on me. Oh, no. No. Okay, number 2.
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter, maybe.
Yeah.
No one's saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay?
You don't know what good singing is? This is real singing. I sang about real stuff. Fuck you! I gave it my fucking best. I gave it everything, and you shit on me.
Someone walks out of the room, by the front door. Some woman. Is it because of you?
You don't know what good is, huh? I sang about how I feel. Fuck you all, scum.
That's it. I'm unplugging it.
He presses stop on the tape carousel. You hear a little whine of feedback, and then the mic dies in your hand. No, that was horrible.
That's it. You're unpowered.
Holy shit, that was horrible.
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it beat them in the ass.
The lieutenant closes his notes. Okay, Kim. Thank you. Like, Kim is the best fucking friend you can have, man. You liked it?
Detective Dubois, it was downright tragic. Now, let's go.
He bows lightly. Thank you, Kim.
I mean it, he thinks.
Thank you.
To him, being a cop in the RCM was truly expressed in that performance.
Put down the mic. Yeah, let's fucking save scum. Sorry. Yeah, we have to do it. We have to save scum. I want to pass this check. I don't want to yeah. Right, so now we can like cheat a little bit, and we know that we need drama. So let's be prepared for that. Right, Bowknot gives us drama, and this thing gives us drama, and this thing. Holy shit! This is really fucking bad. Right, I think that's it. Let's take off the gardening gloves. Okay, let's sing karaoke then.
The stage is all set up. You feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Okay, I think those give us minuses, so I won't do it. Let's see how our chances are. 83%. I mean, come on, game. Come on, game. Do me a solid here.
The
Yes!
air is thick with anticipation.
Yes! Let's see the good version now.
Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Let's see the good version. Let's hear the good version. The other voice was the limbic system, right? So maybe this one will be like the good voice.
I would often go there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
To the tiny church there.
The ancient reptilian brain, the best voice in the game.
The smallest church in San.
Okay, that's much better.
Though it once was larger.
Yeah, that's much better. Holy shit, that's actually good.
How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters.
You know what it reminds me of?
Toward those pale cliffs there.
Like a Leonard Cohen song, but
I would often stay there. In a tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone.
Holy shit.
None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Alright. That was fucking great. That was fucking great. I'm glad we saved Scammed. You know what it reminded me of? Of Leonard Cohen, but you know, Leonard Cohen after drinking too much alcohol and having a raspy voice or something. Leonard Cohen meets Lemmy from Motorhead. Lemmy Kilmister. I mean, I kind of look like him, like Lemmy right now, right? Maybe not the clothes, but you know the beard style and the hat. Yeah, that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Great.
A lazy applause fills the room.
Yeah.
You feel your head shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you, Ancient Reptilian Brain, the best voice in the game.
There is silence now, in the deep, where the voice came from. It has receded, to return only in dreams and nightmares.
So this is my real voice, or I have two voices apparently. The limbic system, who's just, you know, on the other fucking end of the spectrum, and I have Ancient Reptilian Brain, who has like the coolest voice ever. Thanks.
This guy really carried you.
He did, definitely. I want to, I guess, dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, asshole. No, definitely not. This is about, yeah, this is my ex thingy, right? I want to forget about my ex thingy, not, you know, come back to her every time. Yeah, fuck number one. Number two, I would like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi, not to the lieutenant. You know what? I will probably do that. Like, he praised me even with the bad version. Like, he's the greatest fucking partner and friend that you can have, man. Yeah, he sometimes is a little bit irritating. But still, all around he's great. When you took all things that he did into account. I'll probably go with number two. Let's see, number three. I would like to dedicate this song to Guard for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Guard. No. Number 4. I would like to dedicate the song to the pale nothing that will devour the world. That's pessimistic. Number 5. I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone. I perform it for myself. No. It's for you, Kim. Thank you for being the greatest partner and friend a guy could ask for.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away. He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
Great.
Good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Oh, come on. Like, you killed the mood right now, dude. Fuck you. You had to be a little bit impressed with that. The cafeteria manager intervenes to cut the moment short. Yeah. Fuck you for that.
Last words?
Whip out your finger pistols, shoot in the air and leave. Thank you, Martinez. Leave. Say nothing. Leave enigmatically. I would go for number 1. I really would. I always do that, right? It's fucking uncomfortable every time. But I think it would kill the moment. This was a sad song. Poetic song, really, it touched all the heartstrings and your feelings. It would ruin the moment. No. Number 2. Thank you, Martinez. Alright. And with that, we will end today's stream. Because I don't think you could end it on a higher note. Thank you very much for watching. I know that the stream was a little bit short, but as I said, it was because, a job thingy, personal stuff, professional really, but real life stuff. So yeah, if I get the job, then probably this thing that I'm doing right here will be cut a little bit short, unfortunately. But yeah, I will, keep you informed about that. When it comes to this week, I believe it will be fine for now. So we will go for around an hour, maybe a little more than an hour of a break. Then at around 9:30 PM CET, we will be playing Football Manager 2022. And the same will be tomorrow and on Friday. And I will have another break on Saturday. Everything is included and it's written in the extension that counts down to my next stream regardless of your time zone, so you always know when I'm going live. It's also present in my Twitch schedule, so you can always check that out. And if you were watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for that. I organize my streams into the Let's Play videos. So even if you miss some streams, then you can always check the YouTube version. If you like this video, then comment, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that if you want more content like that. And I think that's it for today. Once again, thank you very much. This game is great. This game is freaking awesome. I will play it to the end. Then I will make a critique video of it, and yeah, that's the plan for now. Have a great day, have a great night, wherever you are on the globe, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.